Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Titans and the Vikings. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Willis. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Second down, here's Willis. He gets this one to Burks. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Willis out of the gun. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Willis looking to throw on first down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Justquitbum. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Stevenson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rondale Moore from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event,
and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a 1-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That's caught right side by Mims.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 9. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And this will be taken at the 13. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 1st down. Here's Burrow. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Play action. It's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Look at the big man rumble. The 20, 10. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Williams trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and goal from the 1. Williams again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Willis on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Javonte Williams from 4 yards out. And the Titans have regained the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2.
Makes the score Titans 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum bound that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Burrow going for it on 4th. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Okay, ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Willis now off of play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Play fake. Here's Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and taken. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They go play action now. Burrow buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1, right? 11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Looking deep downfield. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They've played great all year long. That's the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Rondale Moore. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that...
He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And the Titans going to signal for the timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line. On 2. 11, Thomas. 11 mighty. Hey, we got to go for it.
Burrow on play action. Touchdown! Rondale Moore with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Willis now off the play fake. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback and a play.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Burrow. Quick slant here to Smith. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go play action with Willis. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. 1st and 10, Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Denzel Mims, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Almost time for the final act of this NFL season as we are now through 3 quarters in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Rondale Moore with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
4th down, Willis. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Ready?
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Play action. Here's Willis. And brought in downfield by Burks. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Titans are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Moore, the man in motion. To throw, Burrow. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now Burrow. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Burrow. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Come on.
And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.